Welcome to Saturday Night Madness. What is Saturday Night Madness, you ask? Well, it's a sort of series I am starting to make on this channel, and it'll take place every Saturday night. I know. Shocker. You see, my main passion in life is writing. Writing fictions, to be precise. Random ideas pop into my head all the time, which can help me think of things to write about. But at times they can get pretty overwhelming, as there's so many of them and some are too random to use. So I thought, why not try and make a story by using all the random ideas that pop into my head without filtering out any of them? It'll be complete chaos. Fun chaos. So, since today is Element Temp's 9th anniversary, and tomorrow is Paint and Treble's 8th anniversary, this probably will be wrong when the video actually gets put up, but whatever, why not make this one, the first one, about them? What are Element Temp and or Paint and Treble, you ask? Obviously, they are fictions I've written. Obviously. Duh. You want me to explain more about them, you ask? Well, I don't feel like it. So instead you can visit CS-Masyet.webstarts.com, my website, to read more about them, and by that I mean to actually read the stories. And no, this is not some ploy to get more traffic on my fiction site or anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Today's one is gonna be a 2-for-1 special because it's a special day. The first part will star Julius, one of Element Temp's main characters, and the second part will star Al, one of Paint and Treble's main characters. Anyway, let's start this. It's part 1, Julius. One day, Julius was sleeping, as always, and all of a sudden he woke up in a meatball field. And then, out of the lake, apparently there's a lake in the meatball field now, came out rising a wild baboon. A monster thing. What are you doing here? Julius asked the wild baboon monster thing. Mechanic, said the wild baboon. What? I can't understand what you're saying, Julius responded. Mechanic. Julius is like, I am so sorry, but I cannot speak chimpanzee. I am a baboon, you idiot, said the baboon in perfect English. I mean, I must go, my people need me. And then the baboon jumped into the lake, drowning himself. Talking to that rabid baboon made me in the mood for some churros, Julius said. But then out jumped a wild Venusaur. The Venusaur rumbled. But then aliens came down from the sky and said, we have a score to settle with you, Venusaur. No rhyme intended, this is Pokémon, not Banjo-Kazooie. And then Julius said, this isn't Pokémon or Banjo-Kazooie, this is Element Temp, he said, breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, you tell him, bro, this is like one of the only sensible things you ever said, added his sister Sarah, appearing behind him out of nowhere. The aliens proceeded to pick dandelions off the ground and said, take this, Venusaur, dandelion attack. They threw dandelions at the Venusaur, doing absolutely nothing to a plant-like creature. Go, Venusaur, use Fire Blast, Sarah chimed in, for some reason acting like Venusaur's trainer. What a stupid kid, Venusaur thought. Obviously I can't use Fire Blast. He then proceeded to use Hydro Pump instead. Ooh, not Hydro Pump. Electricity is my one true weakness. Oh, but one of the aliens melted. Now we must call in reinforcements. Go, chimpanzee army. Mechanic, the chimpanzees said. No, what do I do? Sarah said. I don't know how to speak baboon. The chimpanzees said. Don't be stupid, we're baboons, you idiot. Oh, wait. The chimpanzee. One of the chimpanzees became confused and hid itself in confusion. Hey, what's it doing? Down it goes, a random announcer flying in the sky shouted out of nowhere. The chimpanzees randomly became engulfed in flames and burned to death. I'm all fired up, Natsu said, in response to the situation. Then Goku and Vegeta flew overhead and said, "What's Natsu doing here?" Goku asked. "Heck if I know," Vegeta said. "It's so random." "Hey, what the heck's going on? The story is supposed to be about me, and I still haven't gotten my churros," Julius complained. "You want your churros? Here, I've got your churros for you. Take some churros!" Don Pat shouted, throwing hot tamales all over the place. "You know what, bro? Maybe we should just go home," Sarah said to her brother. "Yeah, it's fine. I'm more in the mood for nachos right now anyway." So then they proceeded to go home and eat some fried squid. The end. And now it's time for part 2. Al, let's go. Al was at the beach with Barry for some reason, and all of a sudden a giant cake monster appeared out of nowhere. "Merry Christmas," the giant cake monster said. And then one of the candles up on its head responded, "Wait a minute, it's not Christmas, it's obviously Kwanzaa," the second candle said. "I'm pretty sure it's Columbus Day. Happy Leif Erikson Day," the third candle said. The fourth candle said, "Why can't we just decide on the holiday already and move on? Oh my gosh, I can't believe the Master Chef is so shocked. Why is the monster food again?" And the fact that it's giant and it and its candles on its head are talking is not a big deal to you, Al responded in his usual snarky tone. "And why are you talking like a hillbilly goofy, Chef Boy?" "Rourke, I will eat you with salami," the cake shouted, shooting cabbages at the duo. Luckily, the two dodged them with ease. "Comrade, we need to come over the bread and defeat this cake," Barry said. "Now you and the narrator have become old men? What's going on?" Al said in confusion. "Seriously, Al, we need to come over the plan right now. No." Okay, now you're combining both the hillbilly voice and the old man voice? Al sighed. "Whatever, let's just take out our weapons already." "By the power of Grayskull," Barry started to say. "Seriously, Chef Boy, take this seriously," Al yelled at him. "Fine, culinary." He took out a dual-headed spatula. "Treble," Al said, taking out his sword. And with that, the cake monster exploded into bits and pieces. "We did it, comrade," Barry said to Al in happiness. "But we didn't even attack the monster, we just took out our weapons," Al yelled, confusion again. "But wait, we're still alive," the candles randomly shouted at them. "Still alive. We will now unleash our true power." They all went towards the ocean and shouted, "By the power of grace," they then proceeded to drown themselves. "I'm alive!" All of a sudden, a rabid baboon jumped out of the ocean at the two of them. "Macaque, macaque, macaque," the baboon continued to yell. "I have no idea what you're saying now," Al said. I do. I mean, the Master Chef knows. He obviously said, "Macaque, macaque, macaque." Weren't you paying attention? "I have an important message to give you," the baboon told them in perfect English. "Unfortunately, I could not give this message to the other boy I saw, but I will at least give it to you." "What is it already?" Al said, not amused. I want to say, happy 8th anniversary, Al." Al stood there in shock. "I can't believe it. It's already been 8 years?" "Apparently," Barry said to him, getting back his hillbilly voice for some reason. "A lot has happened over the years, hasn't it?" the baboon said, recalling past memories. "Yeah, and a lot of stuff hasn't been done," Al said smugly. "Well, about that... I must go. My people need me." The baboon jumped into the ocean, drowning himself again. "Well, that just happened," Al said. let's get out of here, Chef White, before some other weird stuff starts happening. Like what, comrade? Barry asked. Will some other interesting being appear again? Like who? Maybe he means me. Who are you? Barry asked the mysterious man. Well, I'm John Cena. Do 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 do. The end. Oh, weren't those delightful stories? Especially good for the anniversaries. So I guess that's the end of the Saturday thing. I already forgot what the name of this thing is. Saturday Night whatever madness. It didn't go quite as planned, well, the way I wanted it to, but it was pretty fun. So I might do it next Saturday, or maybe another day, which will make it not Saturday, but whatever. Until next time, bye. Peace.